Alright. First rare is Kaza. Does not really seem worth it. Also got Umara Wizard. It's alright. Mind Carver. Other practice tactics. Alright, so here, I think I might just... There are a lot of blue cards. I think I'm tempted to take the Umara Wizard. We are passing a lot of blue cards. Yeah, the other option is to maybe pick white and to send a signal that blue's open. I think I'd rather just take the best card in the pack. Now we got Merfolk Wind Robber. Night Treachery. Thinking Windbinder or Nahiri's Binding. I think I might just take the Wind Robber just to stay on color. It's not a wizard. It'll help with party shenanigans, which I'll probably go into at some point. So is Glacial Grasp there. Is a mythic. Forsaken Monument is not great at all in limited. But it is pretty good and constructed. Now, since I do have the one rogue, I could take Glacial Grasp, or I could maybe try go blue-white party. Yeah, I'll try the Glacial Grasp. We got Skyclave Plunder. Like looks like a very good draw spell. This seemed like we also got Into the Royals. It seems like blue is still decently open. And honestly, nothing else in this pack is super exciting. The Root Grazer would be good if I was doing green-white landfall. Would have been great in my last deck. Also potentially Into the Royal, but I think Skyclave Plunder is gonna be better for me. There's a pathway there. Let's just Zulaport Duelist. Oh, and we got a second Umara Wizard. Yeah, blue is definitely open here. Yeah, not sure on what the second color is going to be. Potentially red, just so we can give our Umara Wizard flying more often. It'll be a little bit easier. Get some more wizards. Or else, I haven't really seen a whole lot of good black cards have been open. And then we just get past Feed the Swarm. Along with Nahiri's Binding. Yeah, I think I'd rather take Feed the Swarm because the Black Rogues will also help me with the mill strategy if that's what I decide to go into. I want to take the time. Concerted Defense. Outrider, Deliberate, Field Research. Concerted Defense is a good gotcha card. Also just Field Research. Field Research is probably going to be better. I haven't been super impressed with Concerted Defense. Alright, so this was pack 1. We got the Stalker and the Chilling Trap. I have been really impressed with the Stalker, giving it unblockable. And while we do have a couple wizards, I think the Stalker is just the better go-to creature here. Alright, so out of these, I'm probably most likely to play the wizard. Got Baying Veil. Not super keen on Sizzling Barrage. Rather not take Molten Blast. I'll just take the Veil. At this point, maybe just take the Manhunter in case we go red. Yeah, we have not seen a lot of good black cards. I think we'll probably more likely to splash red. Especially with the second Fissure Wizard. It's got the Helion. Right. Okay, Inscription of Abundance. Good card, but not really with what I'm doing. Air Captain solid. Not really a warrior deck. You just take Cunning Geyser Mage. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. We could just take the Geyser Mage. Once again, not a lot of black cards open, but we could potentially wheel the Spellcraft. Ooh, Kargan Intimidator. This is a really good 2-drop. Also, Feed the Swarm and Expedition Skulker. So I guess this is the point where we need to decide if we stick to... So this is the point where we need to choose our second color, really. Yeah, blue-red does seem safer. I think I will go with Intimidator. It'll also help me for party shenanigans. They don't actually... Well, I do have the one wizard. Got Quarry Disruption. Now the question is, I don't have a Cleric yet for party shenanigans. So I could take the Cleric, or I could take the Disruption. Just to give me the flexibility of having an extra lane in the deck. I think I have plenty of 2-drops already. I think I'll just take the Disruption. The other option is the Tempest, which is a good flyer, but it won't help for party stuff. And I do have 2 Umara Wizards. Right, so that is a Rogue. That's just another Seafloor Stalker. Oh, and Royal Eruption. Okay, this is a really good sign about red. And with the way this draft's been going, we should be able to wheel at least one of these cards going around, at least hopefully. But yeah, definitely taking the Royal Eruption there. Here, not a whole lot for us. We do have we do have 2 kicker cards. I think I'd rather just take the Seafloor Stalker. We got Chilling Trap, Glacial Graph, Synchronized Spellcraft, Ardent Electromancer. So I think at this point we should probably just take the Spellcraft. I'm gonna be playing that. More removal. I think Spellcraft definitely has bigger upside than the second Glacial Grasp. And we got another Royal Eruption? Yes, please. Also the Helion, but that's more for red-green landfall decks. We got the Fling Land. That more likely to play that than the Squid? Probably. Alright, so this is pack 1. We take the second Spellcraft. Also Spell Shield. Probably... I mean, we do have a couple warriors already. I think I'd rather just take the other Spellcraft. No, I guess just take the Scavenge Blade, just because probably won't play it. 2 damage really does not do a whole lot. Yeah, red-blue was the right call. At 2... Am I gonna be playing a third Spellcraft? I think I'd rather... that's tough. I think it was... And we got Electromancer. Alright. Ooh! That's disappointing. That's a really good limited card. Which unfortunately is not going to do much for us. Relic Goblin is interesting, although we didn't actually get a lot of mill cards. We could just try and splash Phylath. Splashing for 1 card. Alright, guess we're splashing for Phylath then, as I ran out of time. It is really good. So at this point, we could maybe take Colony Ambush now. Up with the green splash. That was just another Geyser Mage. And another Stalker. I think let's try splashing green if we can. Alright. We also have the Florahedron. Ooh, Windrider Wizard would also be solid. I think Windrider is a correct pick, but the Florahedron will help us with the splash. Yeah, I think I'll just take the better card of the deck. Maddening Cacophony? Well, there's the mill card. That is an option. And there isn't really anything else here that's worth taking. Alright, this pack has not a whole lot. I think we're more likely to play Field Research than just the 1 Chilling Trap. Ooh, Bubble Snare is great. Got that one. We could just I think we have enough party shenanigans going on. We could just take the Colossus just for an extra top-end card. Yeah. This pack has red options. So we do have a decent number of kicked spells right now. Also, could just, at this point, take the third Spellcraft. So at this point, we probably could take if we do decide to play Maddening Cacophony, Anti-Cognition will get a lot better. Stalker. Blue Duelist is good. The Chilling Trap goes alright. We have a lot of potential extra lands, which will help if we can get the... if we can draw a green source for Phylath. Now the question is, would we cut? A Scavenge Blade? Yeah, I can take that out. Honestly, I think we have a lot better options than Chilling Trap. We'll play maybe one Cleric. Not super keen on the Ambusher. I could drop one Stalker. At this point, right, it is a really good payoff card for party. I think at this point, you probably drop one Spellcraft. I'd ideally like to keep the Stalkers at 3. At least let's try cutting some other cards first. Electromancer is cute, but I don't think it's really needed for us. So I guess the question is... Oh, Hellion? Yeah, we can cut Hellion. Forgot that was still in the main deck. So at the moment, we don't really have a lot of good payoff cards. For milling, we just have Anti-Cognition. I'm kind of tempted just to cut those and cut the Maddening Cacophony. Yeah, we have Wind Robber and Duelist. If I cut that, I could maybe go down to one Anti-Cognition, since I'll still probably get to 8 mill cards there. Maybe cut 1 field research since I have Skyclave Plunderer. Now I would be at effective 17 lands. I think I'd like to make 1 or 2 more cuts, ideally. Removal, we have 2 Royal Eruption, 1 Bubble Snare, and 2 Spellcraft. And then Anti-Cognition for tempo. This one I probably could... Yeah, let's go down to... We'll go down to 2 Seafloor Stalkers. That'd be effective 18 lands. That'd probably be good enough. Then the question is, how many forests do I want to play? At this point, I'd be putting in 11 more lands. If I do 3 forests, maybe we go with 2 forests. I'd only have 3. I'm thinking 2 or 3 forests. If I do 2 forests, then I'll only have 3 green sources to play Phylath. I don't know if that's going to be enough, since it is really important for the deck. Oh yeah, we can probably also get Glacial Grasp. Alright, so I could run it like this. I'll have... So with this, I have 9 blue sources, 5 red sources. Since we don't actually have all that many red cards, and then 4 green sources. I think we can try this, see what happens. Hope we don't get cut off from blue. I'm kind of tempted to cut 1 forest. If I cut a forest, I feel like Phylath is going to be a pretty dead card a lot of the time. It also cut Anti-Cognition as well. Yeah, Anti-Cog. Yeah, we are probably just be... In the early turns, we're probably not going to have a good chance to leave up 2 mana to play Anti-Cog. Yeah, you're right, Tsukimaro. That's how it's pronounced, right? Tsukimaro? Alright, we can try running this back. Then that's basically 20 lands. Effectively 20 lands. I feel like this deck is either going to be super awesome, or it's not going to work at all. Well, we'll see what happens. Ideally, we just play Phylath on curve every game. We'll be fine. Up against Zion Spleen? That's an interesting name. When it goes first? Yes, this is a keeper. We got all our lands. So let's lead with that tap so we can play one of our red 2-drops on turn 2. Opponent has an annoying flyer. Now let's just run out the Intimidator. Why don't we? And maybe next turn, play the Umar Wizard tapped. Unless we draw a 3-drop. Alright, so let's attack. Let's attack with you. If they block... They don't block, unfortunately, but that's alright. In that case, let's play you tapped. And then potentially just play the Duelist. I'd rather have them not gain life here. Our opponent has a 3/4. Alright. Oh, we got the Windrider Wizard. So now, to make you a coward, get in for 3, and then let's play the Rider Wizard now. Almost a full party here. Now the question is it worth blocking? I think I want to leave the Duelist in play for the Colossus. I think I'll say no blocks. I'll take 5 down to 12. Yeah, I think that's fine. So now the question is, I could play Colossus for a blocker, or else I could play the Wizard to try and find the 6th land. Yeah, I know playing Colossus is safer, but I just don't know if I want to be greedy. Yeah, I think I'll just play it safe. I'll say you can't block the Intimidator. At this point, I think it is fine to attack with anything. And hopefully next year we'll draw a land for Phylath. If not, we can hopefully dig for one with the Wizard and the Wind Rider. I have one card in my graveyard, so that's a long ways away from being a 4/4 menace, thankfully. So, opponent chose not to get back Field Researcher with the Royal Mage, instead just attack me for enough with her Seafloor Stalker. We did get the 6 lands, which is good. So right now our opponent's probably going to try and tease us and cheese us out with the Stalker. So let's just attack with those two. At this point, yeah, let's attack with the Intimidator. I'll have enough chump blockers from the Phylath. Right, totally fine with that. And we got Phylath. Alright. Phylath, doing good work. I need to grab some more water, so I will be back in 1 minute. Alright, and we're back. See, this is just what we need to do 6 more times, you know, just draw Phylath. And play it on curve. We're up against Alpha Kilo 33. Sure, we have planes and cards we can play. This is keep. Now the question is, do I want to play the ambush now? I think we can afford to wait on the ambush. Instead we'll just go Island Go, the best first turn play in Magic. I don't think there are any cards I actually want to discard here, so I think I'm actually fine. I mean, I could Yeah, I think Royal Eruption is going to be better than... We'll hopefully draw another land by turn 4, but I think I'm fine with it. Our opponent just passes. Alright, well in that case, it is an instant, so why don't we leave up the forest just in case? We're probably not going to fight with our 1 toughness creature, but you never know. What is that? Oh, I have not seen that card yet in Limited. It looks like a great Royal Eruption target. Alright, so now that we have the wizard... Now it's a guarantee we have the wizard turn 5 untapped. I think I will play the ambush now as a land. And I still have the second Royal Eruption for removal, depending on what our opponent does. Our opponent returned it to their hand. Nice. Alright, ooh, that will be good if we can get 1 more land. Meantime, let's attack the wizard. And play our other wizards. So hopefully next turn, if you draw 1 more land, we can play the Sea Gate Colossus. Ooh, that hurts. Our opponent still isn't really doing much to pressure us, though. Our opponent played their 2-2 again, along with +2/+2 flying in first strike. Alright, that is exactly enough mana to cast that kick. Alright, that was good timing. Hey, our wizard has flying, guys. Yeah, at this point, there's not a whole lot our opponent can do to get themselves out of this. I suppose they do have a blocker. Oh, there's Phylath, though, so... We got this. Our opponent's still... There we go. G opponent. Alright, so we are 2 for 2 for playing Phylath. Although in that last game, it really wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, this deck is working out pretty well. We're up against that Grecian Sturb. Now with this hand, I go first. Probably play the Disruption, then ambush as lands, then turn 3 play the Stalker. Let's lead with you, Chad. It is always nice starting with the green land, just in case we get Phylath. Our opponent plays at 2, that's fine. We have 2-3. Oh, that's disappointing. Right, well, let's just say no block. Right, we do not have a red land yet. So I think I'd rather just get... Let's get the wizard in play, because then next turn, if you do draw an untapped play, we just play the Colossus. Hopefully we'll draw a mountain next turn. If not, we always play Field Researcher to hopefully draw a land. Oof. That sets us back. I think I'm gonna cast Field Research, because if I draw a mountain, I can just cast the Intimidator this turn. Yeah, I think I like that. Hey, we drew the mountain. All right. Let's run out the 3-1. At this point, I think I need to leave. Yeah, let's leave the Stalker back to block. Next turn, we'll have a lot of options. Oh, that has haste too? All right. So I will block and trade there. The question is it worth getting rid of the Stalker to save 5 life? I'd go down to 9. Yeah, I think that is worth it. My Seagate Colossus does cost a lot, but I can at least just kill that now. Our opponent has their own Phylath. All right, we need to draw Phylath ASAP here. That's not Phylath. Okay, so I am 2 lands. I'm 1 land short of casting that kicked. Okay, so. All right, so in this situation, all right, so do we play the Umar Wizard or the Wind Rider Wizard? I think we need to play the Wind Rider Wizard. And hope our opponent doesn't have a land. And it lets them bounce a land. Great. They're not gonna attack their 0-1s? Darn. Alright. Well. Well, unfortunately, Phylath has forsaken us. What is this? This has never popped up before with me playing MtG Arena. Is this a new feature? Did you have fun in that match? No, my opponent played Phylath. Alright, well, we're 2-1. But that's alright. We still have... I think our deck is still pretty solid. The problem is, we didn't play Phylath before our opponent. That's all we need to do. Just Phylath or bust. We're up against Wither. I go first? Sure, we can keep this. And I got the green land again. The question is, do I think I need to play that as a land? I think I can wait a turn. Yeah, I have started with the green land in hand every time, which has been nice. To this point, they just route the 1-1 just because. Sure. Also, give us an idea. Line. And we drew Phylath. Alright, so... Oh, I totally forgot to play the cleric there. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us. But it should be fine. I probably wasn't going to be attacking with cleric this turn anyways. So let's play the cleric and the wind robber. And then pass the turn. The next turn we'll probably just play the Veil tapped. Hopefully draw another land for Skyclave Plunder. We do need a red source for Phylath too. The High Priest can be annoying. Right now, I am kind of regretting not playing the Veil sooner, but that's alright. Hit you for 1. Which one am I more likely to play? I think I'll play the wizard tapped. Because if her opponent does decide to attack with everything, I could blow them out with the veil. It probably won't happen, but you never know. Oh no! Phylath, no! Oh wait, so this is actually fine. They only have 2 members of the party. So Phylath is protected at least. They know about our combat trick. Alright, that will not help us. So let's just continue pinging them in the air. So now, in case I draw a mountain, since they know about the veil, do I just play it tapped? Yeah, I need to play it tapped in case I draw a mountain. Yeah, I might need to add 1 more mountain. That's the thing. Alright. That, unfortunately, is not going to be very useful here. Alright, we need some help here. I think I want to save this in hand, mostly because to guarantee I'll have a land to play for Phylath, just in case. I probably won't be countering any of my opponent's creatures, but you never know. They could have a second Shepherd of Heroes, in which case disruption will help them. And I am at 16 still. Alright. That is... Oh, no. So now, if I play Phylath... Shoot. Can't counter that. No, if I play Phylath, I'm going to be losing 3 life. Oh, red sources, why have you forsaken me? And they will be able to pump all their creatures to the banneret. Yeah, this is not looking good for us. So... that's gonna deal the most damage. Block the flyer. I guess just block there too. Yeah, I think we're in full chump block mode here, unfortunately. Opponent chose not to pump everyone. That's interesting. And they have the kite sail. All right. A little late there, Geyser Mage. At this point, even if I block one of their creatures, I'll still get hit for 4, 6, 8. Yeah, they can still attack me for lethal. All right. GG opponent. Unfortunately, wasn't able to draw mounted there. That's okay. Let's cut one of the islands and add another mountain. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, we have drawn more green lands than red lands, which is weird. Now we're up against Gnarls. When it goes first. Oh boy. We do start with red and green. We do have one card we can play, and we are on the draw. Yeah, we do have the Intimidator. This is really risky, but I think we have to keep this. Alright, there's our blue source, so let's lead with that. Next turn, probably just play the Intimidator. Potentially the Chill Depth, depending on what they play. So they have a 2/2 now with Vigilance. Oh wait, so if it block with the Chill Depths, the creature doesn't actually tap. So now I guess the question is, if I play the Intimidator, I think I'd rather just play the Chill Depths and play more defensively here. Because while the healer won't be tapped, I can still at least block and take no damage. Opponent is also going wide. All right. Now I can play a 2/3, or else play a 3/1 and a 1/1. Honestly, I think just playing the higher toughness creature is the way to go right here. Hopefully I'll draw into some more lands too. Opponent is attacking. Alright, so this is telling me he probably has some kind of removal spell. I'm still gonna make them have it. Do I want to trade my cleric with the sellsword? I think I do, actually. Okay, that's fine. Land's good. So now I can play the Stalker or a 1/1 and a 3/1. Our opponent only has one card in hand. I think I'm going to play the most creatures. couldn't play the Stalker and the Wind Robber because they only had one island. And I do have 1 mana up to make this a 4-2. Opponent's attacking with everyone? Alright, so now... And my opponent does have mana up to pump the team. Because they only have 1 card in hand, I think I will... I will block there to make sure you're dead. And the Wind Robber is going to die anyways. Is the Wind Robber worth saving 3 life? I will be going down to 11. Yeah, I think it's I think it's worth it. Force my opponent to pump the thing with the Banneret. So now I could play the Stalker or draw 3. I think at this point I'd rather just get a creature in play. Yeah, I think I need to make sure I have some creature in play. Our opponent's attacking with both, alright. I will block one of them. Now, untapped land? No. It was a bubble snare, though. So if I... We do just need 1 more land, although my life total is getting down. Skyclave will guarantee a land drop, but I think I need to deal with their 3/3. Oh, I can't kick Bubble Snare. Actually, that's a problem. Let's just Skyclave Plunder. Alright. Choose 3. You, and you. Alright. Next turn we have Phylath. At this point, we're gonna have Phylath. I think it is worth making sure 9 is gonna be a little dangerous. Then again, we will have a bunch of cards in play. Yeah, I'm gonna block. Our Stalker isn't going to be doing anything the next couple turns. And hopefully our opponent won't be able to get rid of the Phylath. Okay, they do have enough mana to pump their entire team again. Now the question is... They have 1 card in hand. Question is what cards do I want to chump block? Or else I could take 7 down to 5. Then they'd pump everyone, I'd go down to 2. Yeah, I do need to chump like at least one of them. Now I'd be taking 6 down to 6. I'd rather keep my plants alive for now. Alright, we're at 6. That's okay. Alright, play that for land. Now we have a 4-5 and a 5-5. Kill you. I can also just bubble snare the Blood Priest now. Yeah. Opponent just passes. So now alright. Now we have enough lands to play Royal Eruption kicked. So let's just use there. Now we're at the point where Phylath is taking over. And we should be able to kill whatever they play next. Alright, that game did get a little close there, but Phylath is definitely paying off. Oh, we got a pack. Nice. Alright, 3-2. Let's get a win streak going on. All we need is 4 more wins. Up against Mr. Smiley. I go first. I have Phylath. No lands actually able to play it, but it is in hand, so we will keep this. And let's play that tap just to make sure we're able to clear everything else turns out. Once it's forest, go, alright? The next turn, we can play the Wind Rider Wizard, then turn after that, probably just play the Field Research. Next turn, play the Field Research, hopefully dig for some more lands, and we should be alright after that. Opponents think about attacking. If they do attack, I think I will block with a Cleric of Chill Depths. It'll buy me a lot of time while I hopefully draw some more lands. They're thinking about it. And they're doing it. All right. Green source. Yes, I will loot. Alright, at this point, we can probably discard a spellcraft who still have no red lands. Still no red lands, alright. Well, in that case... Attack for 2 there. Yeah, it is always the red lands for some reason. I maybe even need to play one more mountain. We'll see what happens after this game, whether I win or not. At this point, I need to decide, is it worth trading my Wind Rider with their Visionary? Yeah, I could play that as a land and cast the Mara Wizard next turn. It's probably worth it. Yeah, if I do play the Wind Rider, save the Wind Rider for Mara next turn, and let's draw a mountain. We'll get hit for 5, but I'm still at 20 life, so we can take 1 hit. Yeah, if we get the red source this turn, we should be fine. Our Wind Rider may not belong to this. Yeah. They killed the Wind Rider, but that's okay. I got a 4/3 now. Boy, this is a hand, isn't it? Yeah, I will block. Force you to have an instant or combat trick. Don't. Alright, that's good. We're just a mountain away from being back in this game. Myriad Constrict. Alright, so they now have a 6/6. Really need Phylath in here. Ooh, alright, so that's probably going to be game there. Now that we're at 8 life, even if we did draw a mountain there, the fact that this Skyclave Sentinel has flies GG, opponent. Yeah, it seemed like, yeah, we probably should have added another mountain or two. It's alright. Definitely one of the more fun draft decks I've played.